morning, good afternoon, great people. Just want to talk about the South African xenophobic issue. I think we should look very extensively into this issue, starting from the fact that, you see, the South Africans were fighting for apartheid, right? So many years back. I just want to make a kind of summary to reflect our minds on what this is all about. South Africa were fighting for apartheid. Somehow they got some incentives. Talking about the black South African now. I don't want to relate it much on historical replacement and how it's stated, but let's just make a brief calculation on how these things have been going on with them, especially the black South Africans. Now, they just had this apartheid thing, the struggle, and of course came with some incentives, some economic development over the years. And before you know it, I think some black migrants from other countries are coming because the country is a bit stable. But the truth is, if you take a look at what they are fighting for, it's still ongoing. They really have not arrived at what they feel they need or they deserve from the government, as pertaining to the white South Africans, those who own 70% lands and all of that has to do with the black and the white. And the battle is still on, side by side. However, some of the incentives, development, financial dividends that has come through the battle fight thus far is now kind of a helping ground or a stepping ground for other African nations, migrants who are now coming to take advantage of it. And so if the Aboriginal South Africans now say, okay, we are not taking, let's assume 5% minimum wages. Before you know it, the government is counting on the immigrants to go do the job, since the Aboriginals are forfeiting it. And that in itself is against the struggle. Why am I saying this? I'm not trying to support the South African xenophobic, but I'm trying to the attitude. But I'm trying to see how as Africa we can move forward. We cannot continue like this. The truth is, we are those who will always or who are supposed to solve our own problems. We cannot. We should stop apportioning blames. With all due respect to those who say slave trade drained many of the African resources. But here we are, the ones that are remaining. Where are the visionary leaders? We should move the situation from this stage. South African xenophobic has some underlying questions behind. These black South Africans are still in a struggle. They feel they are not yet there. But the migrants, the black migrants that are coming in for survival, it's kind of making the whole job very difficult for them. They feel they are not yet there. These are understanding we must get. Africans must learn to understand their own problems and see how they provide solutions. Look at the recent ongoing World Cup and how South Africans have been treated. But if you go into the nitty-gritty, the real facts of why things are how they are with the South African xenophobic, I think you will align with what I'm trying to say. Please, Africans, we need to start thinking deep.